What is up, everybody? You are checking out the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, the Hot Commodity Ant, and you are checking out our WWE NXT recap from October 8th, 2024, live in St. Louis, Missouri. To kick off NXT, we have the NXT champion, Trick Williams, coming out. Trick says, "Call me two-time Tricky. I'm the new champion, and I'm glad to be." He gets interrupted by Wes Lee, who's in the crowd. Wes Lee says, "I shed unnecessary weight last week, and now I want to be a Triple Crown champion." Trick says, "I know your type. You stab people in the back." Wes says, "Right now, you're the face of the NXT. But Trick, you ain't the dog, and I will be champion." Then Intercontinental champion Jey Uso comes out, and Jey says, "I'm in your city." Trick says, "I know you're tired, but we got gold around our waist, and we both whooped that Trick." So Jey Uso celebrates with Trick Williams, leaving Wes Lee in the dust as he wants a shot at the title. Next up, we have the women's tag team champions Jade, Cargill, and Bianca Belair teaming with the NXT Women's North American champion Kelani Jordan to defeat Fatal Influence. Decent match here. Kelani lands her one-of-the-kind split-legged moonsault, and Bianca, Kelani, and Jade get the victory here over Fatal Influence. Decent match, nothing great. Giulia's talking, doing her interview, and Giulia says, "Hey, hello, old friend." So someone's here, and I'm looking forward to see who that someone is. But first up, we have NXT Women's Champion Roxanne Perez comes out. Roxanne says, "I thought last week was finally happening. Your chosen one was going to dethrone me, but nope, you're disappointed, and I stand here with the title. I'll drink the tears of your new flavors of the month." An old friendship is starting to reignite, and that's when Cora Jade comes out. Cora says, "For the past 9 months, I sat at home and heard how this is the deepest division in the company. For some reason, my name was left off the list. I made sure everyone paid for forgetting Cora Jade. The woman you're looking at now is going to make NXT. My friendship with Roxanne Perez is being mended, and it's bad news for everyone." Roxanne says, "All you wanted was for me to look out for myself, and this time I'm doing it." And then Giulia comes out, followed by Stephanie Vacquer. They attack Cora Jade, and both Stephanie and Giulia grab hold of the NXT Women's Championship. With Stephanie Vacquer in the mix, definitely going to be interesting. Next up, we have NXT North American Champion OBA FEMI defending against Tony D'Angelo. And in a huge shock, at least to me, Oba goes for a power bomb, but Tony D'Angelo rolls up Oba, and Tony is our new North American champion. Good match. Glad to see Tony with the title, but now I'm wondering what's next for Oba FEMI. We then see Nikkita Lyons interrupt Lola Vice, and she's back and will be taking on Lola next week. We have the WWE NXT Tag Team Champions Axiom and Nathan Frazer defeating A-Town Down Under after Nathan hits Grayson Waller with a Phoenix flat splash, and the champions retain over former WWE Tag Team Champions. Sexxy Red comes out to do her performance. She raps, and then Ethan Page interrupts. Page trashes Sexxy Red, and then Javon Evans comes out, and Javon attacks Ethan Page and tosses Ethan Page over the top rope. And we made our main event, Javon Evans versus Randy Orton, in a really bad botch. Javon goes for a flying move, but Randy lands an RKO and gets the victory here. After Orton helps Javon Evans up and raises his hand, and Ava makes for next week a triple threat #1 contenders match between Wes Lee, Ethan Page, and Javon Evans. The winner faces Trick Williams at Halloween Havoc. Decent episode of NXT, not a lot to cover here. The biggest highlight of the night is Tony D'Angelo becoming NXT North American champion. With that, we're a couple weeks away from Halloween Havoc. So until next time, stay safe and stay uncensored.